1, 2, 3.
Hi, my name is Candace Washington, and I attend the University of Texas, the nursing program for my master's in administration. And I am in the course Nursing 5343, Nursing Leadership in Complex Health Systems. The title of my book review is The Truth About Leadership, the No Fads, Heart of the Matter, Facts You Need to Know. The authors are James Kouzes and Barry Posner. These are some of the author qualifications. Jim Kouzes and Barry Posner are co-authors of the award-winning, best-selling book, The Leadership Challenge in 1987. Jim and Barry both have co-authored more than a dozen other award-winning leadership books. Both have developed the highly acclaimed Leadership Practices Inventory, which is a 360-degree questionnaire for assessing leadership behavior. They have won several honors and awards and were recognized in the top 50 leadership coaches in the nation. Both have conducted leadership development programs for hundreds of organizations such as Apple, Bank of America, and the Dorothy Wiley Nursing Leadership Institute. I'm going to talk a little bit about the first author, Jim Kouzes. Jim is the Dean's Executive Professor of Leadership at the Levy School of Business in Santa Clara University. He is a highly regarded leadership scholar, an experienced executive, and the Wall Street Journal cited him as one of the 12 best executive educators in the United States. Jim graduated from Michigan State University with a Bachelor of Arts degree with honors in political science. Now I'm going to talk about the second author, Barry Posner. Barry Posner is a professor of leadership at Santa Clara University, where he has received numerous teaching and innovation awards and served as the Dean of Levy School of Business for 12 years. Mr. Posner is a very educated man. He has a bachelor's degree with honors in political science from the University of California in Santa Barbara. He also has a master's degree in public administration from the Ohio State University, and he has a doctoral degree in organizational behavior and administrative theory from the University of Massachusetts. So the purpose of this book and what this book is about, it describes the 10 truths regarding leadership that help leaders critically think, make appropriate decisions, and act more effective as a leader. This book is about personal experiences in leadership and also lessons about leadership behaviors and attitudes. So I'm going to be talking about 10 concepts that were discussed in this book regarding leadership and to give you a little bit more detail about what the book is about. So the first concept is individuals make a difference. So every person makes a difference regardless if you're an actual leader or not. Number 2, credibility is the foundation of leadership. And this basically means when a leader is authentic, people are likely to trust you and also support you. There are 4 traits discussed in this book, which are honesty, forward-looking, inspiring, and also competent. Honest leaders, they describe ethical principles, which means they basically always want to do the right thing, especially when no one is watching. An example of an inspiring leader is being a positive leader that also motivates others. The third key committee is values drive committees. A leader's personal values and beliefs can lead to success. Number 4, focusing on the future sets leaders apart, which basically means to communicate exciting future possibilities. Number 5, leaders cannot do it alone. And that just basically means it takes a team in order to be successful and to lead. Number 6, trust rules. This is related to the amount of influence a leader has. An example is if your staff feels safe with you as a leader, then they will begin to trust you. 4 behaviors that demonstrate trustworthy behavior are being predictable and consistent behavior, clear communication, promises are treated seriously, and forthright and candid behavior. Number 7, challenge is the crucible for greatness. This basically means anytime you are faced with a challenge as a leader, you need to face it as an opportunity. Number 8, leaders lead by example. So basically, actions speak louder than words. If you want your team to behave in a manner that you would, then you must demonstrate as a leader your expectations. The best leaders are the best learners, which is number 9. To become a better leader, you must want to excel and to continue to learn. And the last key concept about what this book is about, leadership is an affair of the heart, which means the best manager are those that are caring. I used to think as a leader that it was okay to separate my feelings of emotions, but after reading this book, the authors demonstrate that an effective leader pays attention to their staff, emotions, feelings, and concerns. So the target audience of this book, the target audience is for future leaders, leaders who have several years of experience in leadership, and for anyone who desires to make the necessary changes in their organization. So basically the target audience is for anyone who just wants to bring about a change in their organization. So the strengths of this book: summarization of each chapter, key concepts were discussed in detail, and several examples were used to demonstrate effective leadership. So each chapter gave a summary of each key concept, which was very helpful in explaining the concepts in detail. The key concepts were explained by personal experiences from 3 generations: baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials. This book was a very super easy read, and it was very straightforward and straight to the point. The shortcomings of this book: some of the information was repetitive, and also no suggestions in how to handle a difficult leadership situation. Some of the concepts, they were very repetitive after each chapter, but I think the authors did a very good job in explaining in detail. And then the second one was they didn't explain how to handle a difficult leadership position. For example, they didn't talk too much about how to handle conflict appropriately. Author's objectives. The objectives of this book is to form and to explain future leaders what they need to know to be effective. Focus on developing future leaders by personal experiences, and evidence was used to support the author's objectives are personal experiences and experiences from 3 generations of leadership. This book allows for you to understand the vital role that leaders play, and the authors state that personal experiences of leadership and what they have learned to prevent the future leaders from having the same mistakes. Recommendations. This book I definitely would recommend to anybody who is interested in a leadership position. I would also recommend this book to any type of entry level or even an executive level position. And the circumstances include the need for standardized qualitative leadership in all areas of development, which basically means doing the right thing at the right time and just having an overall standardized quality of care. This is my reference of the book. Thank you so much.